Non, rien de rien. Non.
Right, facing this way.
Je ne regrette rien.
Right, and action.
Ni le
Action.
bien.
Here we are then, ladies and gentlemen. It's a special one-off Le Tour Tam Cam. We're expecting about maybe 80,000 people coming to this beautiful, sleepy village of Home and the surrounding districts. We're expecting it to be quite chaotic, and we're just hoping everything goes hunky-donkey. But in the meantime,
Are you getting some online shopping delivered, do you think?
oh no, they can't. No, nobody can come up. Permits only. It's quite chaotic. We'll probably be have to get a week's
Bugger.
gear in, like,
Yeah.
otherwise we'll be starving or whatever.
Carry on.
Anyway, this is what it looks like at the moment. Peaceful and calm. We'll have another look at it in maybe a couple of weeks when it's the actual day or the day before the race, and we'll see what happens then and keep you up to date. And,
Where's your microphone?
my microphone's here. Sorry,
Come on.
I was just having a drink out my microphone. It's a liquid microphone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, technology. Liquid microphone. Okay.
Right then.
And this is Isabella. She's makeup and lighting, my assistant. And we've got the mascot. The mascot is Tia. She's got a red spotty collar on, which is white
Exciting.
and red. It's a French Latour thing.
You know what the colour of French flag is?
Yes, the tricolor. The tricolor.
Colour.
Colour, well, it's sort of red, white and blue in it.
Sort of, yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
unless they've knocked it on the head. But
Okay.
we're just sorry that Bradley Wiggins isn't doing it this year. He's been told he can't partake. It's a political Sky team thing. So
Yeah.
anyway,
I think he's on Strictly Come Dancing, isn't he?
thanks, Bradley, for winning it 2 years ago. Anyway. Okay, signing off for now. Goodbye.
It's lost dog. Tia!
Tia! Bad girl!
Don't bloody fall off a wall.
She's coming.
Tia!
Where's she gone?
Tia!
Hey, what are you doing? No publicity. I need the microphone.
Oh yeah, sorry. Right, when you're ready,
Action.
go.
Oh, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, again. We're going to show you, this is actually the sleepy little village of Home. This is the main route for the Tour de France. It's coming through here in the 6th of July. It's going to be quite something else. So
It's quiet now, isn't it, at the minute?
quiet
Let's
now.
have a look round.
You can see these vehicles there'll be no vehicles on the road. Anything on the road on the day of the race will be towed
Hang on,
away.
stop talking a minute.
So we're getting rather excited now as it's getting nearer the time, but I think it's going to be quite chaotic. Signing off, goodbye. Goodbye. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we just moved on about a couple of 100 yards. You can see back where we've just been. Now this is where they're coming now. I'm going to swing round and I'm going to show you the thing called Home Moss, which all the excitement's about. Apparently the Tour de France in this country will be made or broken on this stretch up here. You can see a Home Moss mast.
What's that do?
It's a transmitter.
What's that do?
Transmits
What?
signals. And you can maybe see a car come down the Home Moss Road, but that stretch there where them vehicles are is the make or break point, and they're estimating about 60,000 people on that hill.
80,000.
No, it's been revised down to 60, maybe 40. We just don't know. It's an unquantifiable amount. But anyway, that's where all the excitement is going to be, ladies and gentlemen.
Should we take a trip?
It'll be like an anthill. Yes, well, I've been told by my director we're taking a trip up the moss to show you what is entailing for these sightings.
Let's go.
Let's go. Action.
Turn around.
Action. Right, ladies and gentlemen. As you
No,
can see,
wrong way.
as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the road is completely empty.
There's a bike coming. No, there isn't.
There's a bike coming, I've been told, but that's only one. There's going to be hundreds of thousands of bikes coming up here. It's going to be chaos, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking forward to it. Signing off. Goodbye.
Right, that's what we're going to do now.
What am I going to do? I thought you were going up Home Moss. You want me to talk to this?
I'm not talking to you. He's talking to the audience.
That's what I mean, but we're live now.
We're live on Big Brother. So
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just coming up now into Home Village itself. There's a big house here. It's called the Castle. It's been up for sale. £600,000 if you've got it
Right.
less.
Keep
Oh, wait a minute, on the
pointing at
road.
the road.
Right, this is the route that the cyclists will be coming through Home Village. We have humps like everybody else, even though we're a little village. And what do humps do? They wreck your car. So anyway, the cyclists won't be bothered about that. There'll have plenty of spares and one thing and another. But there's it's going to be. I don't know if there's going to be any people stood here because there's no way to stand. And yeah, I think it's going to be quiet.
They'll be outside the pub, won't they?
Oh, they'll be outside the pub,
the
the fleece, yeah,
fleece.
just past the fleece. And now we're coming up to what they call the bus turnaround on the left-hand side
What
here.
happens there?
Well, the buses turn around there.
Okay.
And what they've done, they've cut the grass and
Keep it up on the road.
they've mended some of the holes in the road and the walls that have fell down. I think they might have to come back when all the people go home because I think there'll be more walls down than South Mick. But now we're coming up to the Girl Guy Cottage, and that's the Home Guy Cottage there.
Don't point it at anything, keep it the road.
Keep to the road, no advertising.
I think this is the last flat part prior to the hill, isn't it?
No, we've a few hundred yards to go yet till we get to the bad bend. There's a very bad bend coming up, and then there's quite a lot. That's when the climb starts up to Home Moss. You'll see the twists and turns as we're getting there, and there's a lot of
we're
activity.
out to the village now.
We're just coming out the village now. We're coming on to what is probably the second last and the last house in West Yorkshire, and then up at the top of the Home Moss we're into Derbyshire. So that's the last house
This
there.
is the last downhill stretch
Last
now,
down
into
there,
it. They'll have a little breather.
Yeah, they have a little free wheel down here and save the legs, and then they've got to start huffing and puffing. Here we go. This is climb time, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep pointing at the road.
Pointing at the road, we're going round the first big bend here now, and then there's another bend here, and they'll be all spitting and trying to jostle for position to get in front of each other. And we're coming up here now in the Peak District. You can just see a big stone there saying the Peak District. Now this is this is a nasty bend we're coming up to now, ladies and gentlemen. And once we get round this bend, which we're just slowing down to get round, right now we're just coming right. Now this stretch here, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, this straight stretch ahead is the make or break point. Once whoever gets in front of this bit here is supposedly going to win this whole leg when it ends up in Sheffield.
Will they win the Tour de France thing?
No, they'll win the Tour de Yorkshire. And they'll get a yellow jumper or whatever jumper colour they get. Sorry, my director's told me it's a jersey. I don't know if it's a yellow jersey or what.
You know what a yellow jersey means?
No, I don't know. What does it mean?
King of the Mountains.
King of the Mountains. Well, they'll be getting that up here. I'm on the road, yes, we're climbing, and it's all twisty-turny. You can now see the mast, Home Moss mast, which I told you about earlier on. Ladies and gentlemen.
What's the date today?
What's the date today? I haven't a clue.
It's the 6th, is it?
No. Is it? No. We're not quite sure of the date. I thought it's June 2014, and I thought this camera might have a date on it, but it hasn't. If it's got a date on it, I can't see it.
Right, we're approaching the summit.
We're approaching the summit, I've been told by my director. And up here, when they get to the top, are you going down the other side? Or? No, you're not going down the other side. No, we haven't got time. We'll come up to the very summit shortly, ladies and gentlemen. And when we get up here, we might give you a view of the behind us, if my director allows us time. I don't know.
We'll go up to the summit, and then we'll come back to the car park.
We're going up to the summit, which is the car park. You'll see that in a minute. I'm keeping on the road, director.
Yeah.
Right, we're on the very plateau of the Moss, Home Moss, and we're going into Derbyshire.
Here's the top.
Here we're now going we're at Home Moss summit, ladies and gentlemen. Now.
Go. The Tour de France is coming.